Ready? You going? Welcome back to the Daily Dope Show, where we are finding out the details of New Jersey's legalization legislation that the Congress in New Jersey is putting together. And as we predicted early on, this process was corrupted from the get-go. And the only reason I'm making this video is to once again stress that growing plants should not be illegal, period. Now, if you want to put limits on things, that's fine. I mean, you can make beer at home. You can make up to 450 gallons of beer a year for personal use at home. Same with wine. It's like some kind of around the same number. But the bottom line is there's absolutely no reason why you would legalize the adult use of small amounts of marijuana and call it good. Like, what are you trying to say? So there's that's clearly right out in the open. That's obviously something going on. And then they're trying to sweeten the deal by promising this, lowest tax in the country on recreational marijuana. Who cares? And then, of course, you're going to be able to sell it cheaper than anybody else if you're making sure that there's nobody else growing weed and at home. And then the final thing they're trying to do is promise this whole idea that they're going to have like public places where you could go smoke weed besides your house. You know what? That's bullshit. We've seen every state try that, and none of them are able to pass it because guess what? People aren't ready for that shit. For some reason, the stigma is so hard that you can't get anybody to agree on some kind of fucking, like, go out and smoke weed at a lounge somewhere, even though people are drinking liquor at fucking bars every day and night. So, it's just an obvious corrupt thing. And for the legislator to say that home growing was a non-starter, that just clearly shows that they're not in control of the process. The process is being controlled by outside moneyed interests that are only trying to cater the whole thing for their maximum potential for basically taking over the whole country. So, we're going to keep up on this story, but what we need is for people in New Jersey to pressure the lawmakers, because this is not going to stand. I wouldn't vote for it. Of course, you don't have the choice to vote for it because this is going to be done through the legislature. And you're going to have this governor who's clearly, he's also corrupt. I don't care if he said he was for legalization and he's for all these other policies, and it doesn't matter. I've seen his record. I know what he's up to. And it's obvious that he's going to do whatever the moneyed interests are telling the legislator to do when they write this bill. So again, I'm just going to say one more time, there's absolutely no reason why you would legalize marijuana, which you could use all the excuses in the world to say that somebody isn't allowed to grow a plant at their house. It's just bullshit. All right, there's no way you can justify that. It's still a Schedule I drug on the federal level. Okay, so why are you legalizing it for your friends to sell, small amounts of weed to people so they can take it home and smoke it? It just doesn't make sense. And I'm not for what New Jersey's doing, and I don't even care if they keep prohibition on board. But home growing has to be made a human right in this fight. That's got to be the next big thing people talk about, I hope. That's all I got. Have a good one.